What is going on, guys? We are back with another video in the Cowboys Legacy franchise. Week 5, we are 4-0, and we're going against, I believe, our first divisional opponent of the season. We have a lot of divisional games coming up soon. Not after this game. We have like 2 that aren't, and I think we have like a span of like 3 or 4 out of 5. It sounded like I was deflating a balloon there. Our roster is now in 91 overall. Very good year 1. And then year 2 is off to a decent start. Statistically, maybe not so much, but wins-wise, yes. Try not to run up the score too much, but we scored pretty much 40+ every game. So, yeah, pretty good offense, I think. And then defense, a little underrated. So they like to prove themselves. Linebacker core tremendously upgraded from last year. And that's not a great play by me. Although, apparently Thompson has good ability to run people over. I don't know. 2nd and 1 from the 48-yard line. Going with a screen. I did not see it at all. Easy first down. Maybe not. I don't know what he was doing there, but Skandrick wraps him up. That's 3rd and 1. I mean, if you can't get it there, there's a chance. There's a chance. Throwing a slant in. That was really good coverage, and it is dropped. So Wuzier gets the great press and knocks the ball away. So we actually get the ball there from 2nd and 1. That's ridiculous. And there goes Elliott already. Elliott, you know, is going to put the work on already. First carry for 17 yards. Although we find ourselves in a 3rd and 6 here. Who can we throw to? Y is open, and it doesn't give us the possession until afterwards. And Jeromepkr drops the ball. 3rd and 7, though, back on defense. Outside, he's got a man deep. Travis Benjamin catches it and makes a man miss. Not really man miss, but slides off of him. And that's a huge first down for about 40+. Chris Thompson inside, and apparently, once again, he can run through people. I don't know. Injury here, and it is a big one. I don't know if I made a specific title of it, but it's a big one. I don't know if I show it, but it's going to suck. But luckily, things work out decently, and it shouldn't be too bad, but it will be for a little bit. And there goes Shazier with a pick. Speaking of linebackers, anyways, Shazier gets a pick, and he's going to take this to the house. That's the power of Shazier. A good, 98, 99-yard return for a touchdown. He's made a pretty big impact coming to the Cowboys, and he's already back in. That's the type of player Shazier is. 2nd and 11. Sean Lee inside, and somehow we don't make the play there. We had Shazier right there, and he just missed it. Probably still gassed from the last play. But if you guys want to know who the injury is, it was actually Malik Jefferson with a broken thumb. So who knows? We don't know. Nice 20-yard gain there to the outside. Luckily, we do have a lot of depth at linebacker. Surprisingly, Sean Lee's basically a smarter, slightly slower version of Malik Jefferson. So not really missing much. And there's Shazier with his 2nd pick. Cutting inside, cutting outside. Is that another pick 6? It is. Shazier, probably on the thumbnail. What a day so far, and it's still early. I mean, it's barely dipped into the 2nd quarter, and Shazier's got 2 pick 6s. Who knows how this game ends? Sean Lee inside, coming with the pressure. And that should have been picked by, who was that, Jordan Lewis? Yes, Jordan Lewis should have intercepted that, but he does not. 3rd and 8 defense. Usually pretty good here, but that was just very porous. Should have been on him and just was not. 3rd and inches from the 40-yard line. We've stopped people before. Stopped him at 3rd and 1. Can we make a play happen again? And Jordan Reed drops it. I believe it was Jordan Reed. We almost had a pick. We completely missed the timing a little bit. 4th and inches. Inside. It looked like he got it, but EA is going to say that it wasn't. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't a first down apparently. Inside. Ty Montgomery making a cut. Running through a few players and getting all the way down to the 16-yard line. We're already up 14-0. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. Can we extend that lead? Rolling out on the play action. Dak Prescott throwing to a wide open Zeke, running a man over, and that's going to be a score. 21-0 so far. 3 minutes in the 2nd, and there's still a chance for us to get the ball back. Still a chance, although inside we give up a huge one to Jordan Reed, who's going to get a lot more than just a first down. And 2-minute warning. I mean, it's still never over. It's a divisional matchup. It's going to be tough. And inside beats my user. Usually pretty solid there, even with a guy like Skandrick, who's kind of old, pretty slow now and short. Still, 3rd and 17 inside. That is kind of a dagger there. Dez Bryant gets it. There's an injury on the play, and it is his guy. A little bit of a spoiler alert, but Dontari Poe out pretty much a similar duration to Malik Jefferson. And there goes Foreman, almost a first down. Yeah, I thought it actually showed Dontari Poe's injury, maybe not. 2nd and 10 after the first down. Ty Montgomery get another play to the outside. 17-yard line. Up by 14, trying to get that 21-point lead back. All the time in the world. Witten underneath. No one's on him. Running through a man. Running by a man. And Witten's all the way down to the 1. Technically the 2, but we get an actually 1 yard and not on the same page. That should have been a touchdown to Switzer. And both of them just kind of made a mistake. Switzer ran the right route, but Dak seen the wide open lane. And speaking of not seeing things, I was terrible there. Going back to the first person there, that was Trent Richardson all day, but Foreman's so godly, he bails me out for it. And start of the 3rd quarter, Dez Bryant on the curl route is going to take one deep. Gonna stiff arm, runs out of bounds though, down to the 10-yard line. Oh my God, this offense is ridiculous. Foreman to the outside, stiff arming a man all the way down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. What can we do? Can we run it in? And running a man over. Get it. Deontay Foreman, I believe, has 2 rushing touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. Deontay Foreman, the battle of the backup, doing very well today. Both players are really good. I mean, at the end of the day, if I had to start one or the other, I don't even know who I would. Elliott's just the obvious starter right now, but if I had to start from scratch, I don't know. I like Elliott's dev, but I like Foreman's ability, and there you go. Good defense on the play by, I believe, Skandrick once again, who's kind of an underdog on this team now. Elliott weaving in and out of traffic. That's what you get from Elliott. You get a mix of everything. Foreman's the truck. Elliott is the mix of everything. Kind of does everything pretty decently. And he scores a touchdown, 42-7. Tried not to run up the score, but sometimes just nothing you can do. Great play by Chris Thompson there. And it's going to lead to a 3rd and 2. What do we got? Do we have anything dialed up on defense? And it's a sack by DeMarcus Lawrence. No, it's not. It's actually Xavier Woods there on the play, coming off as a rusher. 4th and 11. If we stop him here, it's game, but he does convert. Can he do anything with it, though? 1st and 10. Looks to be a run play. Is it going to be? It is not. This play, oh my lord. That is Orlando Skandrick, the man himself, the underdog. The guy has been on here on this roster for ages. Makes a play, gets the sack. 3rd and 14, should have been picked by what would appear to be Xavier Woods. Settles for the field goal. Our ball, 1st and 10. Running with Foreman, who has all the room in the world. Run this man over. He does exactly that. Gets the first down and then some. 20-yard gain. 1st and 10. Elliott on the other end. Gaining a first down as well. Nobody can stop us. We are literally unstoppable from every facet. And the receiving game isn't even there yet. Ty Montgomery has 20K XP saved up, and he's going to be godly when we actually develop him a little bit more. And that was the signature beast, Elliott run. And look at Foreman. Pretty much as a walk-in touchdown, but I don't want to run up the score, even though I probably should have scored a touchdown there either way. Scored a field goal, 4 minutes in the 4th. Probably his last drive, and maybe not, because we get a pick right away. Sean Lee with the play. 3rd and 1. What are we going to do here? The backup quarterback is in now. Elliott cutting inside, making room for himself, getting the first down. Like I said, the backup rookie quarterback, Roland, is in. Wants his first touchdown pass. I would allow it, but I don't want to run up the score once again. Inside, perfect throw. If Dak goes out just from that one throw, I feel confident. Either way, it's a 45-10 victory. Very convincing. We move on to 5-0. Divisional record of, I believe, 1-0. And a very proud win to take back with us. I believe next week we have the Falcons, who did make the championship game, if I'm not mistaken. They have a really good roster. I think the best roster in the game. Lions have a really decent roster as well, but the Falcons are, I mean, you guys might not expect it, but the Lions, I think, are really close. Maybe even better actual roster than the Falcons. But if you had to choose one to play, I'd rather choose the Lions roster because they're not nearly as fast. The Falcons have tons of speed to worry about. But yeah, here are the highlights from the game. Obviously, I'm not even trying to taunt on any of those. Just don't know what to do because I'm kind of, 50-50 where, someone, I'm told not to run up the score, yet at the same time, it's just like, at least make it easier on me, Like, I prefer the games where it's a lot closer so I don't have to play like that, but have yet to have that this season other than Lance week 1, which I appreciate, so maybe next week could be different. We'll see. We're still on a tear, undefeated. And yeah, next week is the game that we're looking forward to because it's a tough one. Winning this next game, if we do, would kind of solidify us as a top talent. Right now, I believe we're number 1 in the power rankings in the league, but that's all irrelevant because you could lose any week. And we didn't make the Super Bowl last year, so still have a lot to learn and still playing with a chip on our shoulders. But yeah, we're going to show the injury in a little bit. I think it's a 4-week injury, but with the sim, that's 3 weeks. And then with a bye week on the 3rd week, he's only going to miss 2 weeks. So, Malik Jefferson only missing 2 weeks. Going to miss him big time next week, especially playing against a tough rushing attack. Malik is great in run defense, but it's beside the point. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see